Good morning, guys. Sorry, running a little late this morning. Trying to find some good stuff to watch. A little slow morning. Biggest watches are ADOM and NBRV. We'll see if they're hopefully tradable on TradeNet. MBFI is gapping up some as well. You can see MU Tech Stock gapping up from 53 to 56. Also watching CLNE, it's gapping up from 242 to 262, so gapping up 20 cents. SHLD gapping up a small amount. Like to see a little bit more volume. Watching the SPY here. Gonna have to clear some of this charts out. It's just a little bit too. I got a little bit too many support and resistance lines drawn on the SPY. I'm gonna have to clear that out. Watching the TVIX along with the SPY today and LHO. And so yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm worried this is some type of acquisition, merger, or split. So I'm gonna have to look up the news for MBFI, see why it's exactly doing that. Still waiting for the email from TradeNet. Hopefully my new TradeNet account gets approved today. But if not, no worries, it might be tomorrow. But I'm just waiting for the email. Usually they'll send it to me at around anywhere from 7:45 to 8:45, and I haven't received it quite yet. And so still waiting on that. Good morning, Salty. What's up, man? Colombiano, good morning. D. Evan, PK Nation. What's up, guys? Let me go ahead and check. Okay, so yeah, they did actually send me my new account. Nice. Alright, so I guess today is gonna be the day I start trying to use a little bit bigger sizing. I was thinking where anywhere between like 100 to 250 shares is probably what I should go with. I don't know if anything over that would really be good. I just have to get used to the bigger sizing, but yeah. Hopefully it works out, you know. The weekend was pretty good, Colombiano. Uh, it was kind of rainy here. I'm in Texas, so it was a little wet and rainy over here. Yesterday it rained pretty bad. What's up, Seven? Okay, so let's look up why some of these are moving today. First one is NBRV. First, let's look to see if these are tradable, and I'll add my watch list to the chat. So just give me 1 second. All right, so nice. So NBRV is tradable on TradeNet. That's good to see. NBFI is tradable. ADOM is tradable. CLNE is tradable. ATXI is tradable. MU is tradable. The SPY is obviously tradable. SHLD is tradable. TVIX is tradable. And LHO is tradable. Wow, I've never had a day like today where everything on my watch list is tradable on TradeNet. Most likely, Salty. I'll probably use my old account for big sizing and keep my new account. What I'll probably do, like I've thought about it, I'll probably use this account for bigger sizing and swing trading. So like I'll try to maybe swing trade some from it. Like preferably, you know, what I've really always wanted to try was short selling swing trading. So like shorting some of these overextended stocks and holding them. You know, that's kind of what I wanted to try. The closest I've ever really gotten to that is options on Robinhood. Buying puts on options in Robinhood is kind of the closest I've ever been to shorting in a swing trade. So, all right, so let's look up some of the news for these. I can trade everything that's on my watch list today. I'll go ahead and add my watch list to the chat. Give me a second, and I should have it out. All right, so here's kind of my watch list today. I'm watching The Spy and the TVIX as well. That's kind of what's on my watch list today. All right, so yeah, MBRV is probably my biggest watch. It's the one that I like the most out of everything I see today. All right, so I finally got everything posted I needed to. All right, so let's look up the news on some of these. The first one, obviously, is NBRV. Nice, 7. Congrats, man. All right, so it says NBRV, Nabriva shares jumped 16% after resuming trading following a halt. Yeah, but why is it up like this? Okay, so yeah, Nabriva Therapeutics unveils positive results in bacterial pneumonia drug trial. So NBRV is positive results in a bacterial pneumonia drug trial. It says NBRV on Monday reported positive results in a late-stage trial of treatment for bacterial pneumonia, saying the phase 3 of lufamulin evaluation against pneumonia met its primary endpoints. The trial is in the second of 2 global clinical trials of lymphoma and evaluated the safety and efficiency of 5 days of oral leflumin compared with 7 days of oral moxifloxacin in adult patients with moderate community-acquired bacterial pneumonia or CAPB. All right, so I hate reading these biostocks news releases, but yeah, good results in a few trials for NBRV, and thus it's gapping up some. Next one I'm looking at is ADOM. You can see it's gapping up from 112 to 130. And doesn't really have any news out for ADOM. I guess it's just up. CLNE. I know somebody said rumors of buyout on this one. It says clean energy fuels rises 7%. That's CLNE. Rises 7% as top management buys company shares. Clean energy fuel shares were 7% higher in late trade on Friday after regulatory fillings showed its top executives have raised their stakes in the company through open market shares buying, boosting confidence. The filing showed CEO Andrew Littlefair had bought 22,000 shares, raising his stake to almost 1.6 million shares, followed by CFO Robert Vreeland's purchase of 17,300 shares, lifting his stake to 306,704 shares. Interesting. All right, so the next one I'm looking at is MU. You can see he's moving a lot. This is definitely a tech stock. All right, so it just says Micron Technology stock jumps 2.2% in pre-market after falling 5.5% the last 2 sessions. So I guess it's just rebounding from drops in the last few. Yeah, the last 2 it dropped, kind of rebounding almost to break even. We'll see what it does this morning. Next one I'm looking at is ATXI. This is probably my least favorite on my list today. You can see it's almost break even, 425. The only really level I'm watching, I mean, it has a big range actually, but it's just kind of swingy right now. Let's see what news it has on it. ATXI. All right, so it says Avenue Therapeutics, which is ATXI, announces positive top-line phase 3 data for intravenous tramadol in the management of post-operative pain. Avenue Therapeutics, a company focused on the development and commercialization of intravenous tramadol, today announced that its first pivotal phase 3 trial of IV tramadol achieved the primary endpoint of a statistically significant improvement in sum of pain intensity differences over 48 hours compared to placebo in patients with moderate to moderately severe post-operative pain following buenoectomy surgery. In addition, the trial met its key secondary endpoints and demonstrated a clear dose response. Avenue plans to initiate a second pivotal phase 3 trial of IV tramadol in patients following abdominoplasty surgery in the third quarter of 2018. Good results for ATXI, but you wouldn't really know it because, I mean, it went all the way up to 560 and then all the way back down to 450. I appreciate the sub, Joe. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. Let's see if I can find anything else here. Not really. I mean, that's it. That's the only news out. So we'll see what this one does. Good news. You can't really tell, though. I mean, it's gapping up a small amount, but kind of swingy. Kind of going back and forth here. So we'll see what happens. SHLD. Another one that's gapping up. 387. Gapping up from 359. So a small gap. A lot of news out on this one. Sears Holding Corporation. It says City Retail Services and Sears Holding announces extended relationship and Shop Your Way benefits. City and Sears Holding are pleased to announce that long-term extension of their 15-year co-brand and private label credit card relationship, along with long-term marketing arrangements that include ongoing enhancements to the Shop Your Way MasterCard Rewards program. All right, so they're continuing their relationship with Citi. SHLD is. The last few I'm watching the TVIX, but that's just kind of based off volatility in the SPY is what I'm going to watch for that one. In LHO, which looks a lot like an acquisition or something like that. Actually, I just realized I missed MBFI. I'm going to have to go over MBFI as well. Yeah, so LaSalle is actually going to be acquired by Blackstone Real Estate Partners. Okay, so this is why it probably won't move at all. MBFI is the next one, and I'm worried this is an acquisition as well. Yeah, so MB Financial is getting bought out by somebody. Alright, so, I mean, we'll see what happens. Not my favorite one, you know. Alright, so that's it. That's everything I'm watching today. Let me know if you see anything else. ACHN, SHLD, CPST, Seadrill, yeah, I mean, this one had a good day. It's up to 64. I mean, it's gapping up nicely. I mean, we'll see. What's up, Tiny, Mitch, Sean, PK, Salty, Colombiano 7, D Evan, the best. Good morning, guys. All right, so I'm trying to figure out which one. I know I had a different one here. CLNE. All right, so yeah, these are my 4 main watches today. Keeping an eye on MU as well. I mean, it's moving a lot as well, but we'll see what happens. AEG, CBL. Yeah, I'm still kind of looking here. Since LHO and MBFI are both buyouts and acquisitions, then, you know, they probably won't move much. What's up, Joshua? What's up, man? But yeah, maybe I'm probably looking to short MBRV, maybe down under 1617, down to 6, maybe 575 here. It's kind of what I'm looking at. For that to happen, it would have to bounce some at the open and push up, and so we'll see. Ford, FORD, you can see is gapping up from 159 to 175. Not tradable and trading out, unfortunately. SNES getting a little spike there. DDE. AKER looks good. Not too bad. KTOS got a big volume spike. When was this? This was this morning, but it didn't really do much with it. But you can see KTOS had a nice volume spike. Looking at HEAR again. MNLO, HAFC, HEE, or NEEQURE. Alright, still trying to look here, guys, see what else I can find. Checking out stock twit, see if I could find anything that I may have missed. ARWR. ARWR doesn't look too bad. Maybe under 10 if it drops, or if it starts pushing up. Let's see what it's done the last few days. Yeah, it's had a steady climb. Maybe time for a pullback here for ARWR. I might keep an eye on this one as well. But yeah, my biggest watches are MBRV for sure. You can see at the top left, this thing's gapping up a ton. ADOM as well. MYOK. IMMU, FMI, MBOT. MBOT gapping up some. MNLO. MU is another one I'm watching, but more expensive stock. EIGR had a crazy day. Friday and Thursday. CARV. It's going to be interesting to see what CARV does here. BIDU, GE, EGY. Looks okay. I mean, look, if this one can break this 217 high of Friday, EGY looks interesting as well. I might keep an eye on that point. Can't trade this one either. TCS, CHK, Chesapeake Energy moving some here. I guess it always moves. I guess I'll watch CHK gapping up some. Alright, so yeah, that's my watch list today. Phase 3 FDA news. SESN. I mean, it's up. When did this news come out? Let's check out the news on SESN. Weird, it's not showing up on Thinkorswim. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, there it goes. I don't have anything showing up for SESN. Oh my gosh, Seven, my wife did too, man. Tell me about it, bro. Had that annoying stuff playing, man. I couldn't watch it. I mean, I don't like going to weddings anyway. Like, I actually have a real wedding to go to this week. Thursday this week, I'm flying out of the state to go to some family's wedding. But yeah, so we got some good, decent movers today. Watching SESN. I wish Thinkorswim would show. I don't know why SESN's not showing here. Good morning, Ant. Ant, man, what happened yesterday, man? That was I felt bad, man. I was watching, Ant was streaming one of the music or video music awards or whatever. I don't even know which one it was, but I joined his stream just to say what's up. And like, he started to give me a shout out. He was like, "Hey everybody, if you want to learn how to trade stocks, go check out Beginner Click." And then it was just gone. I refreshed the page and it said it's been taken down. I was like, man, I figured you got a copyright strike, man. That sucks. Yeah, PK, yeah, if you want to link a news link, you can. It might not show up for you. It might not allow you to. Yeah, man, you just got to be careful, Ant. I almost tried to warn you while I was there. Like, I think the problem you had was, like, your TV was too big. You know what I mean? So, like, I've seen other people do that. And, like, the way they do it is, like, they put a very small screen kind of sideways, like, in the corner of the YouTube stream. And, like, they don't get taken down. I think yours was just taking up too much of the screen. And so I still wouldn't risk it, though, man. You got to think about it. Like, copyright strikes are scary, man. I know. I saw you, man. Y'all were getting up there, man. Right before it got shut off, y'all were at like 300, and then it went blank. You know, that was rough. Yeah, I'm on the intro package, Ponzi. Oh, SESN is EBIO. Yeah, I forgot they switched it. But yeah, look at ADOM here starting to run up some. It's at 142. Yeah, man, it's just too risky, if you think about it for YouTube. YouTube's so big, man. It's kind of like Amazon. Like, they're so strict. You just got to be careful. No, Bruce Lee. No, so I can trade as much as I want on TradeNet, which is TEFs. All right, so yeah, I'll be trying some bigger sizing today. I'm gonna take it slow though and just try to kind of move up, but I will be using bigger sizing today. Um, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works out and I can start getting some consistent gains down. But if not, no worries. I can just continue, persevere through it and continue on my journey. But we'll see how it goes today. Gonna be really patient, but gonna try to use bigger sizing today. Yeah, man, it's rough, man. I immediately, as soon as I saw the video go down, like, it went down, like, right when you were giving me a shout out. It was like, hey, everyone, if you want to learn how to trade stocks, go check out Beginner Click, and then it was just gone. And then I was like, oh, no, he got taken down. It was rough, man. I felt bad. That's cool, Power Zone. Yeah, I mean, I've never gotten really involved in it. I mean, I don't really know anything about it, really. I know who they are. I know the Prince Harry and Prince William, you know, and that's basically it. I know the Queen and the King, and so I've never really gotten too involved in it. I think it's cool and everything, but never really learned much about it. Bigger sizing for me, Joshua, is like anywhere between 100 and 250 shares. You know, we'll see how it works out. The ECN fee, I don't, if there is an ECN fee, I'm not sure if there is or not. It's very, very small. I know if I get in and out of a trade, I think it's probably like 50 cents if you're using like really small sizing, but I don't really know. I know if I get in and out of a trade, like if I buy 100 shares of a stock, my commissions are only usually like 350. And so that would make the ECN fees 50 cents. So that's all I really know. But for a round trip, if I'm using anything less than I think about 200 shares, um, commissions for a round trip in and out of a trade is only $3 plus a very small, I think it's like a few cents for ECN fees, but I'm not 100% sure. RXII. I don't mind RXII here. Want to see it move a little bit more. Need some more volume as well. It had a lot of volume yesterday, kind of going sideways now, so we'll see. NBRV is starting to fall. I would have preferred this one to wait until the open to happen before this one started to wash. But we'll see what happens. See if it rebounds some, starts to drop. I like it for a short under 6 down to 568 maybe. But that's if it doesn't continue pushing down. If it keeps falling, I don't like it that much. Just because my goal is to get in on the way down, and it's just not extended enough right now. I mean, better is subjective, Bruce. Commissions are a little bit more expensive. Definitely a better trading platform, better executions for sure as well. Better fills and executions. But, I mean, it's a profit split. Like, TradeNet is similar to kind of a prop firm where it's like you sign up. The intro package costs $500. And with that, you get $14,000 in buying power with a $700 max loss. But it's a profit split. And so they keep 30% of every gain I make. But they don't, I mean, if I lose money, they don't take that. But anything over the original $14,000 in buying power they give me, they take 30%. So whereas if I would get it up to 15,000, I would make 700, they would make 300, if that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, no, I looked at AKER. AKER doesn't look too bad. Still pushing up here. You can see got a nice little volume spike, broke the high of yesterday. So it looks interesting, looks good here. But yeah, after today, I might try to take a few swing trades on this account as well. Um, Maybe stuff like CARV would look like a good short. Maybe try to get in stuff like that. Um, like I said, try to use bigger sizing today. We'll see how it goes. Still gonna be patient though. It's just a normal trading day, like Mitch says. I just gotta treat it like a normal day, and just wait for good setups. BOXL. Yeah, no problem, Bruce. No, but no mob. So actually, I just found out that TradeNet gave me an affiliate link. So it's like I do get a commission from it, but it gives anybody who signs up for TradeNet 10% off of their funded account. So I think with TradeNet, there's there's four different ones. The first one's the intro package. It's $500. You get 14,000 in buying power, $700 max loss. I think the next one is the student account. I think it's $3,000, and I think you get something crazy like $80,000 in buying power with a $4,000 max loss. This is all just kind of from my memory, so they may not be 100% accurate. And then the next one is like the Pro, I think. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Just go to tradenet.com. But if you want to sign up and get 10% off, let me know. I'll send you an affiliate link that'll get you 10% off of whichever package you get. I just found it in my mailbox that they sent me that link. Because apparently I had a few people sign up and I made commissions, and so they sent me another link that gives people 10% off. But it's only through my link right now, so... BOXL. Oh yeah, look at BOXL here. Yeah, this is kind of one of those stocks that I'd like to short. Not necessarily right now on the first green day after a bunch of red days, but when a stock makes a crazy move like this, I kind of like shorting them on the way down, like here. But they always have these pushes up where it's kind of stopping people out and then coming right back down. Yeah, look at this, man. They're just stopping people out here, you know. Pushes up to 12, immediately breaks back down under it, continues falling, stopping anybody that had tighter stop losses out. That's rough, man. All right, Tiny, I'll see you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could trade that ECYT. Yeah, I can trade ECYT. AYTU. It's up some. And this one's really kind of fell off from the last time I looked at it. I don't think I could trade this one though on TradeNet. No, I can't trade this one. Man, the last time I saw this one, though, it was much higher than this. Let's see what else people are talking about. Yeah, I'm watching the TVIX as well. LHO, I believe, is an acquisition. And so I doubt it'll move much. It's being acquired. Interesting that that's getting this spike right there. You want me to put the link in the chat, Bruce? Message me on Facebook, Bruce. You can message me just because I have to go to my email to find it, because honestly, I've never used the 10% off one. I didn't know there was that one. But message me on Facebook if you want the link. It's facebook.com/beginnertrades, or you can message me on Twitter @beginnertrades. I just put both links in the chat. But yeah, if you want the 10% off TradeNet link, just message me. They do give me a commission, so I technically, I guess I am affiliated with them. Just for full transparency and disclosure here, they do give me a commission if somebody signs up through the link. It's an affiliate marketing link. And so... But yeah, watching ADOM here... Finally managed to get my scanner for free. Meant to be $200 a month. There's always a way past things. Yeah, I guess so, Power Zone. Yeah, Cedro. I'm watching Cedro as well. Cedro is interesting because it's one of the only cheap stocks I can actually trade on TradeNet. It's a 66-cent stock. Yeah, for sure. I actually agree with you, Chihop. TradeNet is CFD trading, which is contract for difference. And so research it before you get started with it. RXI. Yeah, RXI looks okay. We'll see. Break even in pre-market so far. Market's opening up in a minute and a half, everyone. All right, see, you can see ADOM starting to push up here, and NBRV's trying to hold over 6. We'll see if it continues here. Market's opening up in about a minute, guys. Like I said, I'm going to try to use bigger sizing today. We'll see how it goes. Still going to be patient, though, and try to wait for good setups before I just jump in. Appreciate the sub, William. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. Good luck, guys. Market's opening up in 5 seconds. Just about 5 seconds. So good luck, everyone. All right, there's the bell. CLNE getting a spike here. It's up to 267. NBRV trying to hold over 6. ADOM trying to get over that 150 half dollar level. There's an initial drop in NBRV. Same thing with ADOM here, dropping some at the open. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on ATXI. It's up to 5 now. It's starting to push. The SPY is looking pretty healthy. It's running up some to 273.17. So it's looking pretty good. Gapping up a pretty big amount overnight. Or over the weekend, I should say. You see ADOM bouncing off of this previous support level right here at 140. It's kind of why I drew it there. We'll see what it does here. SHLD is just slow. Here's the drop under that level with ADOM. Yeah, ADOM, I mean, it's definitely an extended stock. I'll think about shorting it. ATXI breaking under those lows here. NBRV continues to fall here. CROND champion. Let me see. I mean, we'll see what happens with this one. This one, I think this one was getting pumped up a few weeks ago, but there's no telling. Kind of like it if it breaks under the lows of the day here. We'll see. I'll give it a little bit of time. Trying to push back up. CHK starting to wash. The SPY's looking pretty strong, and CLNE is dropping as well. All right, so the one I'm kind of watching right now is MBRV. If it drops under 550, which is where it closed, you know, I may consider shorting it right here around 550. We'll see. It's starting to rebound some along with ADOM. Washout long on ADOM starting to run here. It's at 155. We'll see what it does at 158 here. That's kind of the level I'm watching for this one. Same thing with CRON starting to run as well at 645. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on Cedro as well. Seadrill is at 66.5 cents. Gonna let the market calm down some before I jump in anything today. You can see ADOM, ATXI. Keep it out on ATXI here. MU, watching this one for a low of the day break, see if it can come down some. Seadrill's trying to kind of push up to test that 68-cent level here. All right, there goes ADOM breaking over the pre-market high at 160 now, 162. Starting to move here, 164 on ADOM. Nice little washout long here this morning. You can see it dropped down some, broke this high. Volume spiked right after that. And that's kind of a long pattern I should probably use more. You can see a really nice washout long here. Broke this previous high. The volume came in right when it did that. Broke the pre-market high. Continue pushing up. Seadrill spiking as well. It's up to 169 on ADOM. VNet, look at VNET here, guys. Look at this big move. Up to 745. Is this one halted? No, it's not halted. Okay, so yeah, VNet here. VNet's just kind of sitting firm here at 750 or 746. Seadrill's continuing to push up, testing 70 cents. There's the drop under that low on MBRV. Seadrill up to 70 cents now. Still pushing strong here. ADOM pulling back to 150. NBRV breaking under the low, starting to test it, see if it turns into resistance here. VNet trying to test break 750. There it goes. Couldn't hold that previous resistance or that previous support as resistance on NBRV. Bouncing immediately back. Glad I didn't jump in VNet here. Was really kind of thinking about it over 750. Yeah, keep an eye on ADOM still. We'll see how it acts here. SPY's being pretty strong today, though. GE. Yeah, I'm kind of watching CHK here as well. Chesapeake Energy. I always remember this stock. When I signed up for Robinhood, this is the free stock they gave me. AKER. Yeah, AKER looks strong. Let's see if it holds this previous resistance as support now. Watching NBRV here, I'm kind of torn. I kind of like it for a long. If it can't hold over this level right here, just because it's a little bit too close. So I kind of like it for a long. I'm bouncing off at 550 level. Very rarely does a stock gap up and then come all the way back down and break the low or break the closing price where it closed yesterday. So I don't think it'll get under 545. So I kind of like NBRV for that reason. ATXI trying to break under the lows here. My broker is TradeNet, Abinet. All right, so watching NBRV here, like I said, I just don't know. Waiting to see if it bounces off of 550 first. I don't necessarily think it's going to break and continue falling, but we'll see. MU starting to break under these lows. Kind of looks interesting here. ADOM breaking under the $0.50. VVUS. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, VVUS looks okay. Just kind of waiting to see something I like here. CHK starting to kind of push up here. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at NBRV for a long setup, actually. As crazy as it may sound, it looks weak, big gap up, but it's almost filled the entire gap. I don't think it's necessarily going to fill the entire one. I think it'll probably bounce off of 550 and start heading back up some. But that's kind of the trade idea I'm thinking right now with NBRV. We'll see though. It could easily break 550 and continue falling, but that's kind of what I see with it right now. VNet, VNET starting to push up and test that 750 level again. ADOM trying to push up again. So I'm looking at NBRV to maybe break under this 50-cent level and then bounce back. SPY trying to get over. That previous high right here, you can see SPY starting to run some. Showing some strength for sure. MLCO running up some. FNSR pushing up some. All right, so you can see ADOM starting to push up here again. It's at 163 now. At 167. All right, so there goes VNet breaking over that 750 level. A little bit too swingy for me though. SPY starting to break that high of the day, or at least trying to, at 273.70. There it goes. There's the break on the SPY. All right, so here goes NBRV testing that $0.50. All right, there's the crack under it. Here's a dip on C drill. All right, so what I'm essentially looking for NBRV to do here is go down to this 543 level, which is where it closed yesterday. Bounce off of that and then rebound up here. All right, there goes CHK. I completely missed it. Nice little washout long here on CHK up to 433, 434. $437, CHK spiking here. Up to 438. Big spike on CHK. Man, I was watching this one hard too. Kind of bummed out about it. Would have been a nice entry right here at 426. C drill starting to wash out some. Yeah, man, look at CHK go, man. That thing is going crazy. All right, PK, see you, man. LEDS, Salty. Appreciate the sub, Matthew. Appreciate it, man. All right, so I'm watching NBRV pretty close here. Um, like I said, essentially what I'm looking for is a bounce here. All right, so I'm in with 150 shares on NBRV. If it breaks under 543, I'm just going to get out of it. There we go. There's the spike. See if the spread can get a little bit better here. Still looking a little weak here. Man, look at ADOM here. This thing's starting to run pretty big here. 172. Breaking the high of the day here, right here. There's the crack under it. Like I said, 543 is my stop zone, so if it breaks over this, if it breaks under that and holds, then I'm out. I'm out for a $20 loss. Yeah, I didn't think it would break under this low here. I guess I should just follow my trade ideas that have been working. But yeah, cracked under this low. I didn't think it would actually crack under it because it's very rare to see a stock go all the way up to 690, come all the way back down, and break where it closed at yesterday. So this thing actually has good news. And it's actually below where it was before the catalyst comes out. And so very strange, but I mean, I guess stuff like this is going to happen. I'll give it time. And yeah, like I said, most of the time when I go up in sizing, I take a few losses. I think I just need to get used to taking bigger sizing. If I can get used to bigger size, I think I'll be all right. It's just going to take a little while. Appreciate the sub, James. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. I do think I should probably just stick to what works for me. I kind of went outside of what usually works today just because I didn't see anything else. And tried to catch a falling knife is what this is called. And yeah, it didn't work. It ended up cutting me here. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm still, no worries. Like, I still have time. I'm just going to take it slow and continue trying to, get better as a trader. But it's time for me to use bigger sizing. I got to get used to taking losses like this if I am going to use bigger sizing, so we'll see. I think that's the biggest thing. The last 2 weeks have been pretty good trading. I think I just need, or the last month or so has been pretty good trading. I think I just need to get used to that bigger sizing first. What's up, Mitch? Really, 7. UABS salty. Yeah, this one looks okay. It's up to 330. Honestly, I'm surprised with MBRV. I guess I got to realize that penny stocks, they don't follow news that well. The reason I decided to go long with this one was because if you think about it, this one had a good catalyst out for it. Like this one had really good news. And so for a stock that has good news to go all the way up to 690 and then all the way back under where it closed at yesterday. So it closed around 543, and that's why I ultimately exited there. For a stock to go all the way up to 690 and then back way under where it closed, that's just kind of bizarre to me. But I mean, who knows? It may have something else out that I missed. But it's just very rare for a stock to gap up on good news and then to go all the way under where it closed at the day before the news was even out. And so we'll see what's going on with it. Maybe there's a different news press release out. Appreciate the sub, Soul. Appreciate it, man. But man, ADOM pushing up strong here at 181 now. High of 184. We'll see what SHLD does here. I'm still kind of, or SDRL, I mean. We'll see what that does here. Same thing with ATXI. It's kind of doing the same thing here. I mean, here's the thing, though. This is kind of a picture-perfect example of what I usually short. And so if you think about it, I did the opposite of what I usually do. And this is kind of why I like these overextended short setups. With this, though, I mean, I just didn't think it would actually break under where it closed at yesterday. So that's a big drop, I guess. You know, we'll see. Maybe down to 516, I guess, is where it's going to head. All right, the ADOM breaking the highs here. Up to 188. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, like I said, you never really know in stocks. Really, like, this is kind of a picture perfect overextended short. It's kind of what I look for with overextended short setups. And so, like, if you think about it, if I would have just stuck to my plan that's made me consistent in the last few months, I would have been okay. Appreciate the sub, Philip. Welcome in. Appreciate it. But yeah, no, if I would have just shorted this at the low of the day, like I like to do with all these big gaps, then it would have worked out great for me. I don't know why I tried to go against the setup I usually use. I guess I convinced myself that it would bounce at 543 right here. And so I kind of convinced myself that it would bounce there, telling myself that since it has good news, I don't think it can break under where it closed at yesterday. And apparently I was wrong, you know, and that's going to happen. You know, like I said, I'm moving up in sizing. And so with that, I have to get used to using bigger sizing. I have to get used to taking losses with bigger sizing. And it's okay if I do, you know. I just have to get used to it. Because the biggest thing, like what usually happens is I show consistent profits. I show consistent gains for, you know, a few months. I show consistent gains. Appreciate the sub, Cap. I show consistent gains for a month or two. I, you know, figure out that I'm probably, you know, ready to use bigger sizing because I've been trading well. I decide to go up in sizing, and then I just take a bunch of losses and then go right back down. And so, you know, I just have to get used to trading bigger sizing. I think if I got used to it, then I'll be okay. I think the share size I'm going to try to use is where I should stay right now at anywhere between 100 to 250 shares. I think that's a good share size for me to kind of start with. I'll probably try to start it off in more of like 100 and then try to slowly move up if it ends up working out for me. You know, so that's kind of where I'm at with it now. I'm still going to use big sizing, but we'll see how it works out. NS Anderson, yeah. So, I mean, this is TradeNet right here, NS. So this is TradeNet right here. So I put my TradeNet window up. Sorry, I don't know what I just did. There it goes. So I put my TradeNet window next to Thinkorswim. And like with Thinkorswim, you'll see like this here. I minimize that by pushing it to the side. And then, like if you want to see my whole screen, like I have two monitors, but like, look, just to show you how to do it, you go over to this top right rectangle, right under where it says on demand, and you click here and you just go to like this. You just put 4 charts, you know. Then I have level 2 right here, and then I have time and sales. And so I have level 2 right here, time and sales, TS right here, and that's the level that's the time and sales. This is the level 2, and then this is my chart. Sorry, since I have 2 monitors, I gotta fix it back. Alright, so still kind of watching Cedro here. Keeping an eye on MU. Man, I didn't think NBRV would drop that much, but looking back on it, this is a stock I should have made money shorting today. I just didn't. Go for it. DRH. FNSR. CRSP. CRSP starting to run some. I appreciate the Tom. I appreciate the sub, Tom. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. Alright, so here's finally NBRV's trying to bounce. And kind of bummed out on myself. Like, I don't know why. I kind of psyched myself out. Like, this would have been a great short. At least down to like 546 from like right here. From 567 to under 550. That would have been a great short. I don't know why I kind of psyched myself into getting into it long, which I never go long. And I always go short. And the one that looks like a good short ended up hurting me. Look at that ATXI here, though. The only thing kind of keeping me from this one is the spread. Yeah, no problem, NS. So, a question, do you have to pay for the platform on TradeNet? I don't use TradeNet's platform, but I mean, I still have to pay for it. It's only, I think it's like $15 a month. If I remember correctly, it's $15 a month. And I mean, the platform on TradeNet's not too bad. If you want to look at it, you still holding VNet, Mitch? Nice. Beautiful little wedge here. If you want to see the platform on TradeNet, I can show you. This is TradeNet's platform right here. I mean, it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's not bad. I mean, I'm just used to Thinkorswim, and so I use Thinkorswim next to it, and just kind of use TradeNet's trading window and trade it off of Thinkorswim. But I mean, it has everything for the most part. It's got time and sales, level 2, as you can see down here. You know, it's got everything you really need, I'd say. But I just like using Thinkorswim a little bit better. Appreciate it, Tom. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I day trade live on stream every weekday morning from about 8:45 a.m. until about 10:15 market time. Looking at AMAT for a possible short here, especially if it gets under this low. And you see NBRV starting to kind of wash here, trying to break under 5. Yeah, I've heard stuff about Thinkorswim's level 2. You might be right, Salty. For which one, Charles? I know, I know Thinkorswim has lots of studies. Like, I got used to using the VWAP. That's one of the studies I'm trying to learn is the VWAP. Here's the VWAP on AMAT. The only thing I hate about it is, like, I wish Thinkorswim wouldn't, like... I wish Thinkorswim wouldn't force me to have these, at first, to have these upper and lower bands here. Like, I just like the purple line for the VWAP. Just the one VWAP. Alright, MU. AMAT starting to drop here. Watching both of these for a short. Look at MBRV. This thing's still dropping. This thing would have been a lovely short. What's up, Addict? Yeah, no problem. Alright, so here goes AMAT. It's testing this low down here. But man, look how beautiful NBRV short would be. I don't know why I took this thing long. It did exactly what I usually look for. It broke under the low right here, and then it held that area perfectly as resistance. Look at this. Look at this 557 low. Bounced directly off of 557, cracked under the $0.50, and then just washed. Would have been an awesome short. Definitely something I need to work on for sure. Is sticking to my trade ideas. It's like as soon as I try to go up in sizing, I turn dumb. You know. Yeah, that's my main one for sure, Tom. Alright, so here's AMAT dropping under this low. Yeah, look how valuable the VWAP is, though. Look at this. Like, it bounces off the VWAP all day. When it finally cracks under it, it just washes. I got to start using the VWAP more. I think the VWAP is one of the ones that I need to focus on. Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it, Charles. I don't know. What usually works for me is just simple price action, really. That's why you don't see me use any EMA. Like, that's what usually works for me. Uh, last week I had 3 losing days, 2 winning days. The week before I had 2 losing days and 3 winning days. The week before that um, I had 4 winning days and 1 losing day. The week before that I had the same thing, 4 profitable days and then only 1 losing day. And so I've been doing pretty good. Not too bad in trading. That's why I ultimately decided to try bigger sizing. Uh, I'm kind of stubborn with it. I like to just kind of stick with what I know. You know what I mean? But you know, I think the VWAP is one I do want to start learning. Maybe the VWAP and an EMA. Appreciate the sub, FPS. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. And I'm kind of thinking about AMAT here. It just broke under this low again. The only thing that's concerning me is this bounce at 550 if it does bounce there. And that might just not be enough to take profit. Now, if it cracks under 550, that's a different story. I kind of want to look at the daily here with this one, though, before I decide anything. CRON. Yeah, usually those medical stocks, those medical marijuana stocks, aren't tradable. But yeah, I think TradeNet has this one as well. Yes, TradeNet has this one too. So it's interesting. YTEN. Appreciate the sub, Bruno. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, YTEN, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It just needs some more volume. That's the biggest thing that I want to see with it. What's the SPY doing? I forgot about the SPY. SPY had a really nice run this morning, though. James, I've been trading regularly for about 10 months. Not very long in the grand scheme of things. EGY, Mitch. Yeah, I mean price action. I mean price action is just what I like the most. No, like I'll use like I like using simple support and resistance. You know what I mean? Like the biggest levels are the the mental levels, like the half and whole dollar. Sometimes the the 75 cent level and the 25 cent levels. Low of the day, high of the day breaks, usually based off of around those half and whole dollars. Like, that's just what I like to use. Every trader's different. Every trader trades different. Every trader uses different indicators. And so you just got to figure out what you like the most and what works for you the best. And what works for me the best is usually trading off of the half and whole dollar. Not the half and whole dollar, usually trading off of the low of the day. And the more setups that are going on at the same time, the better your odds are, at least for me. So, like, if the low of the day is at a $half level and it finally breaks under the low of the day, that's also at the $half simultaneously, then it has twice the momentum to go in your direction. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, that's kind of what I look for with it. Yeah, SPY basically follows the market. It basically follows the S&P. Right, it's the same thing, just a smaller version of it for the most part. Now that's kind of like, it just follows the overall market, and 3 out of 4 stocks follow the market. So you can look at the SPY to see what most other stocks are kind of doing, if that makes sense. Now, not everyone, because, like, for an example, you can look at NBRV and see that it is down a ton today, where if you look at the SPY, it is gapping up a ton, and it's up a ton after the bell as well. So not every stock follows the market, but most of them do. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down now today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I day trade live on stream every weekday morning. Today was my first day trying to use a little bit larger sizing. It didn't turn out great, but I'm still going to stick with it and continue trying. And probably let this, I have a whole nother TradeNet account, and so I'll probably let this first one go all the way back down until to see if I can kind of get there. So anyways, like I said, if you want to join us every weekday morning, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I start at 8:45 a.m. and stream until about 10:15, 10:30 market time every weekday. And so make sure to join us then and hit that subscribe button if you want to see that. Also, guys, click the like button right now if you want to help support this channel. I definitely appreciate it if you do. So if you could click the like button, I consider it a favor, and I appreciate it. And yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. We'll see how I do tomorrow. I might look for a few swing trades to hold in this account tomorrow as well. So I'll let you guys know about that in my watch list video I put out later tonight. And yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate the sub, Odasi. Appreciate it. Welcome. I'll see you guys tomorrow.